Hello, welcome to the eSeniors GT3 Championship Friday night warm-up, taking place at Oulton Park and is consisting of Group 2 and Group 1 drivers. Bit of a twist with the setup today, as with the races this week. Basically what we've got is the race qualifying being at 6 PM in the evening, the race starting at 7 PM in the evening, but with a 4 times multiplier. In effect, even though it's only a 45-minute race, it does mean the race will end in the dark. It does get quite interesting. For a start, the tyres do tend to go off a little bit, and it's known for the odd signage to be taken out and cars to go off the track. So although there's probably going to be incidents on the track, I would imagine, I think there's going to be a lot more incidents around the sun going down, and certainly into Fulton's corner. It's going to make a significant difference and a significant impact on the driving, shall we say. So just sitting with a few drivers as we go through qualification. It's a 30-minute qualification. This week most of them have been 15, so it's quite a decent session for this track. You do need the time on this track. Hi Big Natty, welcome to the stream. You're the first one. Not that you win a prize. Okay, so I'm just setting myself up properly here, so I've got everything going. All my screen set up. An absolute nightmare sometimes this, trying to get everything going in the right place. I'm going to try and keep track of incidents as well as the race unfolds. Easier said than done sometimes. I'll give it a damn good go. Okay. So you're down as Big Natty. So do you want to let me know who you are for the big race on Saturday, so I can actually put Big Natty to a car? Because I know you watched the stream a few times, but I'm actually unsure of actually who you are. Most of the drivers, they do recognise the names, but yep, yours has lost me. You're going to say someone now, go, of course, I know who that is. Ah, Mr. Parks, yes. Got you. There's nowhere to got Big Natty from that. Don't know if you've been watching any of the other races. Interesting is an understatement. The GT4 race was a bit of a metal fest on the first 3 corners, as has been the case all week, for the last week I should imagine. Ironically, the Porsche race last night, there was only one noticeable incident. Most of them were just love taps. So I'm hoping we're going to have a clean race tonight. Things seem to be on the up. Every time I say that, it all goes pear-shaped. So let's see where it goes. Got a massive grid tonight, though. It's, it does add to it a little bit. I won't be able to keep up with all the replays going on. But yeah, it's quite a large grid, I think it's fair to say. There's currently 32 cars on track, or sorry, on the grid. So getting all them on track on this very narrow countryside track, I think it's going to be well, not going to be a challenge. It's going to be interesting. Just going to leave it with a couple of the drivers going around at the moment for obvious reasons. Not much I can follow. Plus my glasses are dirty. I need to clean my glasses. I can see the screen, but I can also see a lot of mist from finger marks on my glasses. Don't want to be misrepresenting numbers and getting people in trouble for the wrong misdemeanour. Heaven forbid. Steward doing that, getting things wrong. I've heard of it before. So I reckon quali today, pole's going to be probably a 1:33, 1:34. A good lap time for a Group 2 driver, I'd say, is going to be late 1:34s, early 1:35s. For a Group 1 driver, I think you're probably looking at the 1:32s, 1:33s, perhaps. You know, the likes of Mr. Wolfslaner. But this track is unique. It's bumpy as hell, first of all, and also because of the sun going down, the drop in temperature is quite significant, and consequently, I think on the GT4s, a couple of people were realising a good couple of seconds drop off on the time. I actually overpressured my tyres deliberately, keep the heating a little bit longer. It did seem to work. I managed to get on this track before in the GT3 for the first time. Oh, it was a bit of an eye-opener. But I started getting the laps together once I started working my tyres out. So I need to do a few hours tomorrow, get that done in the morning, and then get myself on track, do some decent laps. So at the moment, Mr. Bird, who's currently sitting on pole, is in a 1:34.8. So bang on the nail of what I said. And then following that is Mr. Wood on a 1:35.1, and then Jeremy on a 1:35.9. So you're looking at the 1:34s really to give yourself half a chance of being high up the grid. The other benefit, the GT4, although qualification was a bit of a pain and it went wrong, I'm laughing because I started 13th in the first qualifier and the 8th in the second and started 4th on the grid. One of the benefits of starting 4th was I missed all the action, and what it meant was I could just get on with it. I was basically running a clean track. I wasn't as quick as the guys in front, I knew that, and some of the guys behind me were quicker, but they just couldn't catch. The only driver who caught me was Bywater, and I led him past. As this bend we're coming up to, I knew he was around, so I led him past. So through to Druids is where he went, and yeah, I just sat there then, finished in a very, very comfortable position in the GC4. But it was wrong because I should never have started where I started. But you know, gift horse and mouth and all that. So let's see what we know about Oulton Park. Well, this is classed as my local track. I don't have any, there's not many tracks in the northwest of England. They all tend to be down on the south. So this is in a place called Great Budworth, which is in Cheshire. I actually work just around the corner from it. I have been a couple of times watching the British touring cars. Not quite GT3s, but they're still a barrel of laughs. And it's 2.6 miles long, 4.3 kilometres, and it's one of 3 layouts. They can do different things with the layouts, but it's one of the main 3 layouts. They can remove the chicane, which is Fulstons and things like that. So you know, there is 3 main layouts with it. But one thing you will notice is the camber's all over the place. When you come up to this right-hander here, go too far on the right, you'll spin. But this next bit coming up, it's really bumpy. I don't know if you'll see it in this car, but you can just see the car bouncing, and it really unsettles it. You've got to get your braking point absolutely spot on. Well, Derek's gone slightly faster, he's in a 1:34.6, and Jonathan Wood's now in the 1:35 flats. Eric Dont is now in the 1:35.3s. Malcolm 1:35.7. So I think Malcolm's a good contender for pole on Saturday in the Group 2 race. And we've got Rainer Berger, 1:35.8. Jeremy Arabas, 1:35.9. And then Terry Trowbridge is the first one in the 1:36s. So I think Terry will go much quicker. Jeremy is running faster at the moment. He's on for a 1:35.5 at the moment. His lap time's looking really good. This will put Jeremy into 3rd place. He's losing a bit of time now. Let's just jump on board with Jeremy a minute. Yeah, he's lost quite a bit of time. Rainer's now up on his time by nearly half a second. That'll put Rainer into 3rd place if he can carry it on. Jeremy's still ahead, but only so slightly. So you can see where they are in relation to the top. Jeremy's lost time. He never got to where he wanted to, but Rainer's still on quite a quick lap. Is he going to jump up? Yep. Rainer's made himself into 4th place now. Still 33 in the server, so it's definitely going to be a full grid, this one. There's no one out on a flyer at the moment. Willie Owens is 1 second up. He's in the 140s at the moment, so he's going to get himself into the 139s. Let's just jump on board with... Let's just go with Willie a minute. Oh, nice colours. I like his gold. Willie usually waves at this point, so I'll assume he's waving. That's a very nice coloured Ferrari, that. Yeah, he took over a second off his time. Mercy's on a decent lap. This is going to put him into the 135s. If he can keep this one going. Obviously still got a bit of the lap to go, but he's 0.6, 0.7, 0.8 up. That's going to put him in a 135.3. That could put him in 3rd place. 136, 135, that could put definitely in 3rd place if he keeps that going. And he's lost a little bit of time there. Not much, but he's lost a bit. Yeah, he's lost another bit there. Another 10th. He's definitely shot up the grid though. Yeah, oh no, it's 6th. He lost a bit of time in that last corner. Krista's on a flyer. Let's jump on board with Krista. He's half a second up. He's currently in 9th. This could take him to 6th. He's lost all his time. He's lost a good chunk of his time. Oh no, he did it. He made it. He's in 6th position. Caught him just going over the finish line. There's no one else on a flyer at the moment. Oh, yeah, Mr. Wood is. Yeah, Mr. Wood's not going to threaten first, but he's half a second up at the moment. I might just jump to him because he's getting close. He's half a second up. It's going to take him to 134.5 this. He needs another 2 tenths to get potential pole. He's on 0.4. That was potentially unfortunate as it put him off. Lost a touch there. Yeah, that's really killed his lap. That he was on an absolute belting lap there. Unfortunately, that looked like Rainer, perhaps. Right, he's down at the moment. It's looking like people have found the natural plateau already. So Uwe's on a 130. His best is a 137.4. He's coming up by 3 tenths. So this will put him to a 1:37.1, which will move him up a place on the grid. You'll notice his colour scheme as well. That's a bespoke colour scheme done outside of ACC. But because I've put the scheme on my machine, we can see it in all its glory Technicolor. You know, there's some really nice skins out there, I think it's fair to say. Jonathan Wood's up again, only 0.2, and his lap's nearly done. And Terry Trowbridge is now on a decent lap. Jonathan has lost his lap again. Same area. Just jump on board with Terry. Terry's half a second up, coming up to the last bend. This will put him 7th, I think, or 6th. Oh, it's put him 8th. He lost a bit on the last bit. Yeah. Interesting how they all seem to be losing little bits here and there when they're on an absolute flyer. Nikos is on a decent lap, and the camera pans round. He's nearly well, he was nearly a second up, which will put him into that'll move him up 7 places into, I think he'll probably be 17th place. Well, he would have done. He's another one with his own skin, the Martini. So he sent me that, and you can see his car looks absolutely brilliant, I think it's fair to say. Martini red. Nice. Chris Baker, he's currently in 5th. He's on a good lap time here. He's half a second up. This potentially could put him in 2nd. Yeah, he's definitely going for 2nd place here now. He's lost a touch of time there. Let's see how he's going. This Ben seems to be catching so many out. You can make a break time on this. He's made time. I think he's going for 2nd place here. Yep, 2nd place. Uwe's on a really good lap here. He's looking like a 36.4. This could put him into 12th if he can keep this up. He's 1 second up. That's quite a good chunk of time, that. Derek Bird's 1/4 of a second up. We could be breaking the 133s here. He's lost a bit of time. But Uwe's just under a second up here. This will move him up. As long as the other cars don't get in the way. .2 seconds up. He's I'll put him on 136.2. That'll put him in 11th. That's a 7th place jump if he can keep that up. He took that corner really well. That's quite a hard corner take, and he's gained time further. Let's hopefully gets around this corner well. Yeah, he's gained more time. No, he's lost a bit there. I think his wheels must have spun. He's dropping. It did take him to 12th though. Fair dues, he's had a good run there. Nice one, Uwe. Let's who else is out doing a run? There's no one. There's only Mike Deal in the greens. It's not. I might promote him. 2 places this. Yellow flags. Oh, there's a car just gone off. Obviously supposed to slow down for yellow flags, but I don't think the game really cares. Still up a touch. Oh yeah, he's losing time. He's clawed quite a bit back there. So at the moment, that's going to move him up. It's only going to move him up 3 places to 12th if he can keep it. He's lost it all. 1 corner. He lost it all. Right. Jonathan Wood's on a bit of a flyer here. Let's just jump forward to Jonathan. He's over half a second up, 3/4 of a second up. If he goes quicker, he could get pole here. He's not getting it at the moment. Nah, he's just lost a touch there. Needs to get this corner bang on. Now he's lost time again in that corner. Second place. 0.15 off pole. That's going to be tight up front, that. It looks like there's quite a few quick drivers up at the front end of the grid. I know that's always the case, but the gaps are getting really reduced between them. So who else have we got on the grid? Right, Nikos is 1.1 second up. If he can keep this up, he will go to 15th, possibly, and 20th. Let's see if he does it. 14th. Well done, Nikos. That was a good run, that. Yeah, that's he's done pretty well though. He's right off now. Kev Forrest is on another quick one in the Audi. See where he's up to. He's gained a load of time through that little bit of chicane there. 135. That's going to take him to 135.2. We could see him going 4th here. Now he's lost time. Going to move up. Very squeezed. The top 10. Very squeezed. He's lost his time. He might nibble it up a little bit, but he might make 1 place. Now he's backed right off. Scottish Pasty Racing. One way to wreck your car. Get the workmen on it quick. Right, everybody's pretty much static. Five minutes of qualifying left to go. Grid currently stands. Looks like no one's making any inroads. Is Derek Bird's going to be pole. Jonathan Wood's going to be second and Chris Baker's going to be third. I will do not a grid walk as such, but we'll do a position check later on once the introduction's done. One's going really slow there, car 44. Oh, he's gone into the pits. He was going that slow. Yeah, quite a few of them sat in the pits now, waiting for it to finish. That was someone going really slow there. So Mercy's car, the reason why it's that colour is because he's got his own skin. And what it can't do is load the skin up, so it gives you default, usually matte black. colours. You can get around it if you create your own colour scheme in Assetto Corsa Competizione in actual game. It will default to that for you if you've used it before. But he's obviously got his own tailored skin, and if we knew what that was, I think I've got it actually, but not that particular model for that car, it would show the right colours. Oh no, he shared it, but I don't think he shared the mappings of it, so I couldn't put them on my machine. Counting down now, 3 minutes to go. There'll probably be another couple of minutes after that. Right, so I'm going to switch over to Malcolm, one of the Group 2 drivers. He's up at the moment, only slightly, but he is up. This will jump him up the grid. And he's currently 10th. This will put him in the top 10. Kev Forrest behind him is giving him a run as well, but Malcolm's really pulling away. He's half a second up. That's put him in 4th place. He gained so much time at the end there. That was amazing. The time he gained at the end. He gained well over a quarter of a second on the last stretch. That he must have had the perfect drive out. That for a Group 2 driver, I will say that's absolutely fantastic. He won't be Group 2 long. Obviously he's going to be in Group 1 next. But he's ahead of Eric, Krista, Merce, Terry, who are all Group 1 racers. That's definitely a well done there, Malcolm. Very impressive indeed. 1:35.2. Still a second off pole though, just to show how fast the fast guys really are. Funny thing is, when you watch them drive, the big difference is the braking. Yet we're all driving the same car, so how do they manage to get to stop quicker with the same rubber and the same brakes? I've not worked that bit out yet. A trail brake, that's supposed to help. But I just don't understand how they do it. Very quick and very good guys. See where we are, down there. Oh, interesting, Andreas is struggling. Oh, I think Andreas has quit. His car's there. It's not showing him. I don't know if Andreas has had a problem. He's got a timing, but I can't select him. Diamante I can't select. Steve Buckley I can't select. Andy Lee's, he's got what the hell colour's that? Oh, he looks like he's done away with his blue. That's two cars together, isn't it? That's one colour with another colour. Or am I? His blue's underneath. Ooh, matron. That looks a bit painful. Yeah, there's two cars there, isn't there? 27 and 8 something. Is it 8? 3? I don't know. Oh, 969. Steve Howells. Oh, that's Steve Howells. No, can't find that one either. 823. 963. Right, qualifying over. Let's see where this takes us. Three cars still on track. It won't quit until they're back. Yep. Okay, we're back. I'm just going to switch us to drive mode, and I'll do a bit of a grid walk for you. Okay, so in pole, Derek Bird, followed by Jonathan Wood, Chris Baker, Malcolm Hutchin, Eric Dont, Rainer Berger, Krista Hjort, Kev Forrest, Mus Panov, and Terry Trowbridge bringing up the top 10. Then we've got Jeremy Arabas, Jack Jacobs, Uwe Solon, Nikos Margaritis, John Queen, Bruce Hopkins, Mike Dearlove, Daniel Britos, Jorgen Walby, and Mike Mileski making up the top 20. And beyond that, we've got Steve Howells, Michelle Benshea, Thierry Ars, Melvin Garland, Peter Miles, Mark Wyman, Einar Gents, Andy Lees, Andy Goddard, Willie Owens, I think Andreas Peterson's not in, John Wilson, Alessandro Diamante, and Steve Buckley, who it's saying are in the pits. But at this moment in time, that looks like that is the grid. So 25 seconds to go. Sit back and enjoy the ride. I'll keep it on helicam for the first few opening corners, because obviously I might get to see quite a few incidents in relation to that, and then we'll set sail from there, shall we say. Get them cars rolling. Hopefully we're not going to have any terrible battles at the beginning. I'm currently following Eric Dont. And then what I'll do is, as we go round, I'll start stepping back, because I'm not expecting the guys at the front to have an accident. I mean, to be honest, I'm not expecting everyone to have an accident, but it just doesn't usually happen at the front. And it's lights out and away we go. And we've already got a drive-through, car 888, which I think is Willie. Yep, Willie Owens has got a drive-through penalty for speeding. So far everyone's got through there. Eric's gone off. Must have made a bit of a mistake there. I think he had a bit of a collision. There's been an incident towards the back. Car 69. That's Mike Dearlove. Let's see if we can see that. Shows us an incident here. It's not too much of a one. Yeah, pretty soft one that. Luckily no one's had a problem with it. There's been another impact, 7 and 46. That's Thierry. And there's been another impact, 216. Which I'm struggling to find at the moment. 216 and 823. Okay. Okay, so 216 has obviously been hit by Krista. I can't see where 216 has gone now. It looks like Krista hasn't given the place back. 216, Malcolm's now dropped down to 24th. Then another incident, 906. Let's see if I can find this one. Oh, I'm going to be busy starting here. That's John Wilson. I wonder if I'll catch this one. The replay will work enough. He got away with that one. Definitely got away with that one. And obviously another car went wide there. Another incident. Wow. Let me see if I can find that one. Mike Dearlove. I don't know who on. Car 98. Peter Miles. I picked the right car, didn't I? Car must have missed that one, I think. Showing an incident there I can't actually see. Okay. No, not picking up that one. Okay, and there was another incident between 22 and 98. 22 and 98 was Melvin and P. Miles. 69 and 64. Okay, let's just jump to the front a little bit. Oh, there's been another incident. 98. Again. Mr. Miles. He's losing places here. But I think he's in the Audi. Ambitious. To be fair, he had the race 216 had the race in line there, so I think that was a bit of a bad decision. Okay, let's jump up to the front. Yeah, the action's going at the front. Right, finally some action. So this is Chris Baker catching Jonathan Wood. I'll keep my eye on the incidents. Chris has got a Jonathan there. Okay. So I don't know what happened there, but Terry's just managed to go past Rayner quite easily. I know Terry's a quick driver. Yep, I'd left that on. Sorry, Andreas. I'd left that on from qualifying. Well spotted, fella. Thank you very much. Welcome to the stream. I noticed you were on track. I presume your back couldn't hold up. Sorry to hear about that, mate. Looking forward to seeing you on the track. Okay, so... where are we up to? Don Queen, I think, is catching. Is Don Queen catching Jeremy? Let's just go with Don a minute. Don's catching Jeremy. Oh, Jeremy seems to get a very good drive out of that. The sun's going to start going down in a minute, and it plays havoc on that corner on Fulton's. Evening, Terry. Yeah, I've been pressing me. Oh dear. Car 66. Let's just go back and look at that one. Wait for the game to catch up. No, something went on here. I don't know, there's an incident in front, but it's recorded 66 and nobody else. It's missed something here. Oh, that was unfortunate. That was unfortunate there. Oh dear, Andreas. Wasn't it's over in the UK? It used to be PPI phoning you up every 5 minutes, and they were a pain. Let's go back to the dashboard. Kev's now on Jeremy's tail after that incident. Don's got past Jeremy. He's doing well. He's up into 7th. Don Queen. I was very close there. Ooh, very late on the brakes. Is he going to get away with it? Oh, he's lucky there. He got no. That's got to be an unsafe rejoin. Yeah, 66 and 911. That's Kev Forrest. I think he's letting him by, isn't he? Perhaps, I don't know. Alright, he's letting all the cars go. Yeah, a couple of incidents there. He was hit by Pownov first, I think. I don't know if it's Pownov who put him out. I'm not too sure. I didn't jump back on that one. Jump forward to the group in front. This is Jeremy chasing down Don. Gap up front is Derek Bird is over a second ahead of Chris, and Chris is Derek's 6 seconds ahead of Chris, and Chris is, as you can see there, is a second ahead of Jonathan. Jeremy's on a quick lap here. He's nearly a second up. Good drive out the corners in that. Jeremy does catch him, but he seems to have the power on there, pulling out. Yeah, Terry. All them podiums he keeps getting. And Jeremy's not keeping up there much, is he? Let's go to Rayner, because Rayner looks like he's close. Yeah, so Rayner's close to Jack Jacobs here. I can feel a change coming on. Oh. That was Bruce, he's just gone past him. There's a couple of places here by... I think his back end went a little bit. Oh, who was that? Kev Forrest just hit him. Don't quite understand what happened there. He just seemed to... Unless I missed something there. You can see Kev behind him coming up in the Audi. No problem there. This is where he gets a little bit unstuck. But he's got a good drive. Kev just hits him. I don't quite get that. Kev's obviously waiting for him there, realising what he's done. Okay, Jack Jacobs was the better factor there. He's moved up. He's now on Uwe's bumper. Getting a good drive there, isn't he? Been another instant P. Miles and Mike Molesky. I think I've missed that one from the replay. Just concentrating on what else is going on. So far we're up to 12 incidents. And we are just a few laps in. 6 laps in. 2 incidents per lap. I'm glad I'm not stewed in this one. I think there's going to be a few aggrieved drivers after. I was going to say, it looked like he was going a bit too deep there. He's managed to get around the corner. Oh, bits flying up off the track. Kev Forrest has pitted. He must have damaged his car, Kev. Just trying to work out who the next one to trade carry track is. Jeremy's still in 8th place. Donson 7th. Yes, I think Molesky's the last runner on track. I think Britos has quit as well. Oh no, Britos is still running. I think he's 32 seconds. No, it can't be. I don't know what's going on with Britos. He's on. I think I've got him. He's not recording times properly though. It's reset now, selected him. He's on it. It implies he's on a really good lap here, but I'm not too sure. I think he's joined the server late. That's why he's at the back. He's playing catch up. Okay, that explains that anyway. Just trying to work out what was going on there. So Kev Forrest is in the pits. Kev Forrest, I think, has quit. Okay. So I'm not going to link him on track at the moment. Where's the action at? Let's have a look. Let's follow Melvin. Melvin looks like he's catching Willie. Willie in the off-white and gold Ferrari being chased by Melvin's. I think it's McLaren, isn't it? Melvin's, yeah. I think Melvin's been involved. His bonnet's moving. I think there's been an impact somewhere. What number is he? 22? Yeah, he was involved on laps on the 3rd lap, I think. Interesting. Britos is catching Wilson. He's looking to unlap himself, so Britos is now starting to go through the track. That'll be interesting. I'm going to jump to Britos just to see how he's going. Because obviously he's a lap down here, by the looks of it. Daniel's on an absolute flyer here. Did that well as well. Kept the pace around that corner. That's the only corner I struggle on this game, getting that corner right. The car feels like it's just floating. He's going to get these two here, isn't he? Quite quickly. We'll stick with this. I know it's not a battle per se, but it might get interesting. Don't want to be doing that. Get the tyres on the grass there, you can be off into the fields or the lake. A lot of sparks coming up. Someone's running really low. It looks like the sparks coming from the left hand side of that car in front. Or am I imagining it? I'm saying. I'm just going to jump forward a second because no, it's not Daniel I want, it's Wilson. That car in front of Wilson doesn't look right. It looks like the left hand side of it's sparking. I mean, it could obviously just be the graphics, but it seems to be leaving sparks everywhere as if he's got it running flat on the floor. See what I can do. Let's go to Nikos. Yeah, Nikos. And let's go to the... No, it's running fine. Okay. Anyway, Mr. Holmes, you don't need to know how Mr. Bird drives. You're fast enough anyway. In that big mother-ass Bentley you drive. Yeah, I think it's just the graphics from a distance, isn't it? Bit of action up front here, isn't there? Nice trail of cars behind him. I've got a feeling this could be a bit of a plug. Pull it out and they're all going to go. Man, Youth is Andy Lee's. He's very consistent. He's doing the 139.7 at the moment. Got around that corner well. He's got through Knickerbrook well as well. So none of you guys were on the stream last night, I don't think, and I was explaining how Knickerbrook got its corner. If you know this, I apologise for repeating it. I will be repeating it again at tomorrow's race as well. So when they were building the track, they had construction workers in, and there used to be a bit of a forest there. So the construction workers brought some demolition material, dynamite and stuff like that. They planted all this dynamite. They don't do it like they do it now. Don't forget, there was no health and safety then. It was just drop it and go. They put all this dynamite down to blow the trees away. And when they did the explosion, he heard these screams. Certainly a woman's voice screaming. They got really panicked. As they went over, they saw this man and woman running away. Should we just say the woman had less than a normal clothes on? And when they got to where they'd been, they found a pair of knickers on the tree. One of the trees that had fallen. So that's how it's got its corner. Bit of trivia for you there. Never say I don't do my research. I always try. Okay, let's just run up to the front with Derek. Because I think Jonathan... Has Jonathan caught him? No, Jonathan's way off. But Derek is in another world of his own here. He's 14 seconds ahead of Jonathan. Unless he makes a mistake. No one's catching him. He's starting to get dark now as well. He's catching up the back markers here. And he's catching Andy Goddard up. Bad looks of it. Learned anything then, Craig? Apart from he's quicker. I mean, look at that. He's doing 134.9s in race trim. And I can't even do that qualifying. Man, you've only done a handful of laps in this, in the GT3. Because of everything else I've been doing. So I need to spend a few hours on it tomorrow. That was good moving over by Mr. Goddard there. Sorry, internet's not working in the house for some people. And even more, yeah. I did. I was only, say, hadn't really done any car setup with tyres, were still cold. And I think I did a 135.6. I was in the 135s, but I reckon I can get into the 134s. But it'll be the late 134s, and that'll be pushing it. Actually, no, it could be the other way around there. Definitely the 135s. 135.5 I've done, and there's a good half second missing. So yeah, I reckon I could do the 134s. But I think these guys on Sunday are going to be doing the 133s, 132s. Nah, it's not alien. I've raced this track a lot in a Assetto Corsa. And yeah, the track is different in each game, but actually the layout and the braking, it's like there's just one or two corners you can brake later than you think. And if you know where you can get away with it, you can get the car to go around the corner really quick. It's like the corner's just gone around there, the Shell Oil corner. There's the orange marker on the left. You can brake just after that. And what you can do is brake hard, turn into the right, and then coast it round a little bit to keep the momentum, and then get the power on as you're coming out. It does seem to work really well. This is a difficult corner. The idea is to take it quite close there so you don't get the spin, and then cut this and get the power out without going too far into the curb. But this next corner is where I'm losing all my time. This is where my half second is. Oh, there goes the braking marker for somebody. That's Bedlam. Cars everywhere there. 22 and 216. 22. Let's go back and have a look at that. What happened there? Something went wrong. No, I only got the medals for the GT4 race the other day. Finished 5th in that, mind you, but that's another story how I did that. We're battling through the hairpin. Oh, what the? Okay. Was that me, or did that look like the server blipped? Something really went wrong then. It's like the server blipped. Can't even understand what happened then. Everything's still working. The stream's still live. But yeah, it's not my connection. It's on board. Eric's quite low down the grid here. He must have had an incident as well, because Eric's one of the quick guys. Carry on with the bit of the track tour, shall we say. But this one is interesting. I actually found a bit of time in the chicane earlier on. Rather than braking it all the way through, or I was braking into the corner, and then I was coasting and then dropping it into first to take the sharp bit of the hairpin back out again. It made me loads of time up. First through there's a bit ambitious. This is my troublesome corner before I got interrupted with all the cars disappearing off track a minute ago. It's gone off again, Melvin, there. That was nicely taken. Yeah, that's genuinely gone off. It's showing as the yellow blip. I just don't know what happened before. Just can't explain that. Thing is, the replay will show exactly what they did as well. Give over, Neil. That's not where you made a second, is it? The chicane there. A second's a hell of a lot of time. I did notice when you were behind me on the GT4, I think it was, there was only certain places on the track you were gaining, and I couldn't understand how you were doing it, because there's other areas where the time stays static between us. So I think there's just, you're right, I think there's one or two little areas where here you can make such a massive gain. And when I worked it out, my time started plummeting. I've still not done laps, so I need to do a bit more work on this. That was one of my worst corners, which I've nailed. The Shell Oils corner, I say I can absolutely fly around that. But my biggest Achilles heel is this top one. I just can't seem to keep the momentum. If I do it wrong, I go wide. And inevitably, I'm going around it too slow. I usually brake of the marker that's gone, and then I cut this little bit and flatten it out. But I'm not sure. This last bend I think I've got nailed. Oh. Car 33. Who's that? Car 33. Don't know what happened there. Oh, I just missed that. That was a bit of an impact. Cars everywhere. Oh. I wonder if something's going to happen here. That's very tentative rejoining. Right, looks like they're back on track again. Oh, it's nice of you to share that, Neil. Anyway, it's, I say I can never work out where you guys are quicker. Oh, yeah, you can see, I think Goddard's got a problem with his car there. Right, let's jump up and see where the gaps are at the moment and who's chasing who down. So I'm going to jump in with, I'm not too sure. I need to sit on the dashboards with people because I can't see any cars on track at from the night. 216, who's 216? That's Malcolm. So Malcolm's catching up. It looks like, oh, he's gone off. I'm good at that, Anna. Every time I do something, someone goes off. Chris Baker's on a flyer there. There's someone on 32. Another incident, 64. Who's 64? Mike Molesky. I think it's 911. Let's see what he's done. I might have missed that one. Whatever it is, there's bits everywhere. Just see how dark it is. The sky's fantastic. I'll tell you now, if that's in northwest England, the sky don't look like that. I think Molesky's got a problem there. Really tentative. Okay, let's jump forward. Let's jump on board with Mr. Lees. Mr. Lees is in a bit of action here. 32. Has had a difficulty. I've gone into the pits. Oh, who was that? That's going to be coming up as a contact, I would imagine. 27 and 16. Let's just run that back again. Well, Andy's the one in the blue and red car. You can see the car in front's got a problem because his lights are flashing under braking, so he's damaged. That was good avoidance by Andy. Oh dear. Who was that car that they hit? 216. Who's 216? That's Malcolm Hutchins. I think Malcolm's got a problem here. Right. They back in. Dashboard with someone. Let's try and find somebody else. That's kind of, he's doing well. Eric's been flying. He was right. He was down the grid before. Eric, he's made cracking ground here. I don't know if it's just cars falling off for him or what. Yeah, good comment that, Andreas, about the following the track at night. I think knowing the track has a massive impact. The difficulty is if you're looking for braking markers that you can't see, and when you run at night, that's just the cardinal sin. You've got to try and find other markers. So I don't use any of the braking boards on this track at all. I'm using it from all where I am on the track, which means when it goes dark, where I am on the track doesn't change. But you know, your marker in the distance might glow or might not glow. So you know, it's quite interesting, you know, to pick your braking points on this. And obviously your tyres start going off, so what you don't want to do is spin out. Yeah, and I think this could very well be Andy's best finish if he carries on here. He's got a little bit... Oh, he's managed to make it though. He did go a little bit wide. I think Andy is catching. Howell's up. Is he? Just trying to work out Howell's at 43. What did Lees do then? 3 seconds on Howell's that lap. He could be catching Howell's here. I think Eric's going to get him though. Eric's a quick driver. I think, Andreas, because this is a relatively tight circuit, I actually think it's easier. If you're doing this sort of condition on Monza, where you've got a long straight, I would imagine it's a lot harder to get it right every time. I do think the fact that it's a shortish track, or you know, a tight track as in not many straights, does to some degree make it a little bit easier, because you know what's coming next. It's like you're coming down here, you know what's happening next. You know you're going to be braking. You know you've got a chicane. You know you're not looking into the distance saying, where's my braking point right down there, because there's a gantry or something. I think he's catching Howells, isn't he? No, Howells is still in front of him, but he's... That marker then, dearie me, 33. John Wilson and Nikos just touched then as well. That's what that... Nikos was in 15th as well. I think they've come together. Right, so... Yep, so this is Wilson catching Margaritas. Margaritas has provided me with his skin for his car. He's got a red martini. It's really nice. And the other one's UV Fallen as well. I've got his skin, so his car looks really nice as well. The skins that I've done outside of a competizione, so they've got added extras. They're not just the normal colours that you can play with, and the normal layers and decals. They're all tailored. That was Nikos. So Nikos is catching Andy. I'm going to jump to Nikos. A lot of dust coming off one of the cars. That's Eric, isn't it? Yeah, Eric's pulled 6 seconds clear now. And is closing down Howells. He's got 9 minutes to catch him. Is he going to do it? One's gone wide there. But there's just a lot of dust. The light shining inside the car. Absolutely fantastic game, isn't it? As his brake lights went on, the whole of inside his car shone red. I think we're going to see a pass in a minute anyway. Another one. Bit of a yellow flag there. 906. That's Wilson. Wilson's got off behind. Let's see what's happened there with Wilson. Too quick into the corner. Oh, tank slapper. That's a shame. He was keeping up with them there. Okay, let's go back with Nikos. Replay, I'll jump forward in a second, so just bear with it. Right, there we go. Wonder what had happened then. Nikos still hasn't caught Andy. Thanks, Andreas. 37's gone off. 37 is... oh, can't see it. Who's 37? Don Queen. So Jeremy's had a bit of an incident because Jeremy's dropped right down. Don't know if his tyres have dropped off. Oh. Just outbroke himself there, by the looks of it. Let's go to Eric, because Eric is catching. As I said, he's catching. Good timing, that one. Still Derek, Jonathan and Chris up front at the moment. Terry Trowbridge is in 4th and Krista's in 5th. If there's any action between them two, I'll switch to them in a minute because I'm not too sure whether Krista's catching. God, that was close. Yeah, I would say that probably wasn't cricket. There goes Terry, a back marker. That was definitely very ambitious by Eric, that. So Andy Lees is back on his case now, but he's 3 seconds down. Is Krista catching? Let's just jump to Krista a minute. No. 21. Battle there, is that 906? So just past 906. 906 is John Wilson. I think John Wilson's having a bit of a dodgy 14. Who's 14? Britos. Molesky's catching Britos here or the other way around, I'm not too sure. Been another incident. Oh, that's the one we've just caught actually. 969 and 963 was Eric. I won't jump to that one. Molesky's looks like he's reluctant to pass him here. I know this is down the grid. There's still a bit of action. There's nothing else going on at the front and see to follow. 8963, who's that? That's Eric. Is still back on someone's case. Back on Howells again. So he's really cut Howells up again. Is he going to pass him fairly this time? Fairly and cleanly. Yellow flag. Been an impact. 22. Who's 22? Let's go back. There's been another one as well. Same car. 22 and 216. 216 has then collided with another car. Already a bit of damage there. Yeah, you can see the car there. That's... yeah, there's a few cars there. See the car at the back, his lights are flashing. Okay, back to where we were. Nikos is catching Andy here. So we're up to 21 incidents now. 24 laps. White flag, someone's on track. Oh, Nikos has gone off. Maybe it was a white flag anticipating him. Other incidents are coming up. Give Andy a bit of a gap there now. 963. Back with Eric. That's Uwe in front of them. And I think Uwe's a back marker. This could get very interesting. Got a good run there. It's going to be tight. We've made it. Uwe's getting the blue flags there. 2 blue flags. Let's see how many he gets. 3 blue flags. 4 blue flags. Oh, he just let the 5th one go there. Still blue flags being waved. Why is that? Ah, Krista's coming up behind them. So let me just jump on board with Krista. Krista's caught these 2 up, so the blue flags were for Howells. Yeah. And we should now see Eric getting the blue flags as well. I mean, Eric is a different kettle of fish. Eric's usually racing with Krista up at the front of the grid. I'm not too sure whether Krista will actually catch him. Looks like Derek's catching people up as well. Passing people. Yeah, he's not making any inroads on Eric at all, is he? Not making any inroads on Trowbridge either. It's pretty much static at the front. No, it's we're not seeing much of the front racing, but we're just too far ahead. There's no one to watch race. I mean, I'll jump with Derek for the what will be his final lap, his lap of honour. That's it, Andreas, isn't it? Don't practice. You get it wrong, it's your own fault. And there's only one person you can blame, and that's yourself. His fastest lap was a 34.7, a 1:34.7. No one else got close to him fastest lap wise. Jonathan's fastest lap was a 1:35.9. Chris Baker's was a 1:35.7. No one else made the 1:30. Oh, Eric Dont made a 1:35.5. Obviously, as he was coming through the field, and Malcolm did a 1:35.5. But nobody else come close to a 1:34. So he's on another planet. Hence the term alien. Credit where credit's due though, isn't it? That was well done, that, Derek. Quite easy. With Jonathan as well. Jonathan's quite a way down. Half a lap down. I don't even run out of fuel yet. That's it, nice and easy. When you know how. Decent race, that. Here comes the green mist. Always comes across the track at the end. Thanks everybody for watching, tuning in. Thanks everybody, and I'll see you tomorrow night for the Group 2 race.